We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Volunteers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Hunt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the mark. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Caught over the middle, it's Matthews. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job.
Oh, there's the ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get the turnover.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Wide open spaces. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He's now up to 58 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll try the toss to the left. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield. It's Mateer. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. This offense has it with really good field position. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Vols will try to punch it in on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And defense is about being great in the great situations on the third downs. Goal line situations like this, when you need to get a few stops, putting a few stops together, even though you gave up a long drive to get down there.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Finds his man. It's hot. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Mateer. Using his feet to buy time. Throwing on the run. He's got it down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 86 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anymore.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Michigan. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Give to the running back. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Volunteers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Vols line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the returner will be dragged down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sooners will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Lewis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
They boot it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Keeps looking downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
On the move, it's Lewis. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. The play-action fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. Touchdown Sooners. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to do a better job containing this QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeben are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Here we go.
From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. It's a seam wide open. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease, it's Ott. Nice move to pick up yardage. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. He's got it on the run. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Makes the grab. It's Staley. Still running at the 40. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32.
Play by the speed back. You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Tennessee, 0.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Sooners will keep this drive going.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Here's a heat. Got it. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wants to keep it in the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Pass. Now we're in the 3rd and goal. You'd like to see this part of the field where you can exert some of that physicality, run the football. I know you're doing it. I know the field shrinks, but I'm going to be tougher than you, more physical than you, and I'm going to run the football down your throat.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He might want another play. And back to the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab past the marker. Ernie on the Jets. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Jefferson. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Aguilar. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Flying out to the left. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense trying to take it back.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the 4th quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Lots of running room. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses. It's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway.
Here we go.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be...
He's going to fire deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.